I have a genuine question for the left. You guys will quickly make a GoFundMe that can raise close to $1 million in support of someone who passed away due to their own poor decisions. And now the wife who ultimately influenced her wife to make a decision that cost her life now has the largest come up, and who knows if she's gonna even spend that on the kids. But that's neither here nor there. My question is, if you guys can come together and raise this much money to support someone who made a poor decision and attacked an ICE officer, why don't you guys come together to raise this much money to sponsor the illegals that you want in this country? Why don't you guys come together and create GoFundMes that raise this much money to send to places like, Palestine and all the children in Gaza that you guys were always, marching and rallying behind, saying that they are being murdered every single day and nobody's helping them, but yet you guys have the means to create GoFundMes for somebody who did something criminally and died because of it, but you won't create a GoFundMe to support the causes that you protest every day. You guys will create a GoFundMe and raise almost $1 million for one person who died from her poor decisions, but you won't raise almost $1 million to help all those people in your neighborhood that were supposedly going to starve when food stamps were going to be taken away. You can't raise close to $1 million to help support your communities and your schools and your churches, but you can raise close to $1 million for one person who, as I said, died at the hands of her poor decisions. So do you guys actually give a fuck about the shit that y'all protest, or is it just the hot topic of the moment? This is really and truly a genuine question. You guys can raise close to $1 million for one person, but what about the other people that y'all cry about every day? What about the other people that y'all protest every day? What about them, huh? Y'all said, and y'all the ones that are always rallying behind the white apologists about black people getting reparations. Y'all can raise close to $1 million for one person. Why don't you start raising some millions for some black folks? The white apologists, the ones that say my tears don't matter because I'm white. Well, how about y'all come together and start gathering some of y'all money and get some reparations for them black folks that y'all protest for? Because clearly you can do it. I mean, obviously you can do it. Close to $1 million for one person. This ain't the only time y'all have done it. That woman who said that those little girls who died in the flood, those Christian little girls who died in the flood, she lost her job. And she said that they deserved to die because their parents supposedly voted for Trump. Y'all rallied and raised thousands of dollars for her as well. Carmelo stabs Austin Metcalf and kills him, and y'all raised close to $600,000 for his family. And he was in the wrong. Y'all can do it. Y'all support a whole bunch of criminals. Y'all will raise money in a second for a criminal. Y'all will make sure that a criminal and their family are well off. But the people in your neighborhood that are suffering, the people who get on this app every day and cry about how they're working a fucking 50 to 60 hours a week and they're still suffering because of taxes and because of the government and because of Trump, but y'all just raised close to $1 million for one person. So to be honest with you, if you think about it, none of you motherfuckers should be struggling if you could raise that much money for one person. If y'all took that same energy that y'all put in towards making GoFundMes for criminals, that y'all actually would make GoFundMes for your own neighborhoods and for the people in your neighborhoods that are supposedly starving and suffering because of our government and our economy, all the money that y'all have raised so far for individuals, y'all could be fucking well off. Yeah, I'm done. That's something for y'all to think about today.